Omni Hoverboards Montreal's Alexandria Duro first flew his electric multi-rotor hoverboard back in 2015 and quickly set a Guinness World Record for distance. The hoverboard's mainframe is made out of one tube, and at each end of the tube are 4 booms for a total of 8 booms. At the end of each boom holds a downward-facing electric motor and propeller. The pilot's feet are strapped in using snowboarding straps, which are fixed at each end of the main tube. The landing gear are 4 fixed curved legs placed at the ends of the main aircraft tube. The batteries are secured under the main tube frame. From pictures alone, we estimate the Prototype 2 hoverboard to be in the area of 2.5 meters wide, about 8 feet wide. Copter Pack: there's now a backpack helicopter, and it could change the future of flying. The futuristic convention known as a Copter Pack recently completed its first flight on a beach in Australia, and it has made quite an impression. It runs on a helicopter motor and rotor that is strapped to a person's back. They can walk about on the ground wearing it, and can also use it to fly at low altitudes. It consists of 2 giant turbines attached to a backpack, which allows the person wearing it to take flight. As per Copter Pack's site, the device is described as an electric backpack helicopter with a self-leveling autopilot. The lightweight airframe is constructed from carbon fiber honeycomb. Lift Aircraft Hexa Lift Daycraft Hexa. The Lift Hexa originally. The Hexa is an all-electric vertical takeoff and landing eVTOL single-passenger wingless multicopter ultralight aimed primarily at tourism and short-distance travel. The Hexa aircraft was designed by Robert Kovács Dutt, who was based in Hungary, capable of landing on both land and water. The aircraft has 18 independently controlled propellers and 18 electric motors mounted on a motor strut assembly, resembling a web of 6 inward-pointing sectors with 12 outer and 6 inner electrically powered propellers. This allows the aircraft to be controlled by varying the individual motor speed for each propeller and allows the pilot to have excellent visibility. The aircraft is powered by multiple battery packs. Hoverbike Scorpion S3 Hoverbike Scorpion S3 Hoverbike Scorpion 3 is an extreme sports machine for those who are not afraid of height and speed. The layout of Scorpion 3 is like an ordinary motorcycle, but it can fly. Scorpion is a single-passenger altitude-limited quadcopter hoverbike which started as a crowdfunding project. The Scorpion has a maximum speed of 69 kilometers per hour, 43 miles per hour, a maximum altitude of 4.6 meters 15 feet, and has a range of 21 kilometers 13 miles. The flight time between 15 to 40 minutes depending upon the payload. If you have a very heavy passenger, the flight time could be a maximum of 15 minutes, and if you only had a lightweight camera system on the hoverbike, the flight time could 40 minutes. The hoverbike uses lidar, and the pilot can set any altitude they want, and the hoverbike will hold at that altitude. Zapata Flyboard Air Zapata, a former jet ski champion and French inventor, has accomplished what many of us just dream of. Flying the feed was achieved thanks to his own invention. The Flyboard Air, a type of jetpack that is powered by gas turbines, marketed under Zapata's own company, Zapata Racing. The Flyboard Air in particular can fly up to an altitude of 3,000 meters 9,800 feet, has a top speed of 150 kilometers per hour, 93 miles per hour, 10 minutes endurance, and a load capacity of 102 kilograms, 225 pounds. It's said to be the safest, easiest, lightest, most maneuverable personal aviation system ever created. Kitty Hawk Heaviside. Kitty Hawk Heaviside is Kitty Hawk's third developed aircraft, joining the flyer or recreational vertical takeoff and landing rotorcraft with a single seat configuration and the Cora Kitty Hawks, two-passenger autonomous aircraft designed to fit the requirements of aerial mobility applications. Heaviside, named after renowned physicist and electrical engineer Oliver Heaviside, is a small eVTOL aircraft designed to quickly take off and land from nearly any location, but at a noise level acceptable for urban and densely populated environments. According to Kitty Hawk, the Heaviside vehicle is roughly 100 times quieter than a regular helicopter. Once in the air, the vehicle blends into the background noise of a city or suburb, barely discernible to the human ear. Alauda Airspeeder Mk3. Alauda Airspeeder 3 Malawian Quaches. Allowed his Airspeeder Mk3 represents a huge technical advancement in the development of the world's first racing series for electric flying cars. This remotely piloted vehicle is the final iteration of an electric flying racing car before the introduction of the manned racing craft, the Airspeeder Mk4. The Mk3 will be operated by an expert remote operator from the ground and features a suite of technologies and engineering elements never before seen on an eVTOL craft. These innovations will be validated in this first unmanned phase and include lidar and radar, collision avoidance systems that create a virtual force field around the craft to ensure close but ultimately safe racing. The Mk3 features a carbon fiber frame and fuselage chosen for its strength, stiffness, and lightweight properties, which ensures maneuverability, performance, and efficiency. Opener. Blackfly Opener. Blackfly. The Opener Black Flag is an American electric-powered VTOL personal air vehicle designed by Canadian engineer Marcus Lung. The aircraft is made from carbon fiber reinforced epoxy with all-electric battery-powered propulsion. It has 213.6 feet (4.15 meters), can deliver tandem wings on the front and rear of a short fuselage. The fuselage has a single-seat cockpit under a bubble canopy. The forward wing is low and the rear wing high, giving the cockpit good forward visibility. Each wing has 4 tractor configuration counter-rotating propellers powered by electric motors. The tractor configuration prevents the flexible propellers from contacting the airframe. Each wingtip is winglets to improve lateral stability and reduce vortex drag. The aircraft weighs 313 pounds, 142 kilograms empty, and can carry a pilot and baggage totaling 250 pounds. It can accommodate a pilot of up to 6.5 feet (1.98 meters) in height. Jetson 1 was founded by Peter Turnstrom and Tomas Patton in October 2017. Originally as Jetson Aero with its headquarters Poland, the Jetson is a Formula One racing car for the sky, at beautiful and lightweight. Designed in aluminum and carbon fiber that is incredibly fun to fly. It has 8 powerful motors driving an equal amount of propellers. The propulsion system has a massive power output, making flight effortless and fun. Unique flight computer makes flying extremely easy. Your left hand controls altitude while the right controls direction. An intuitive system that makes everyone a pilot in less than 5 minutes. The Jetson 1 has a race car-inspired safety sill that protects the pilot, can sustain continuous flight with the loss of one motor, has an auto land function and multiple safety features to protect the pilot in case of an emergency. Foreign Jetpack. The first pack design was developed in 1919 by the Russian inventor Alexander Andreev. The project was well regarded by Nikolai Ryan and technology historians U. the Biryakov and S. V. Galatiuk in the most general terms. A jetpack is a wearable device which allows the user to fly by providing thrust with the exception of use in a microgravity environment. This thrust must be upward, so as to overcome the force of gravity, and must be enough to overcome the weight of the user, the jetpack itself, and its fuel. This necessarily requires the jetpack to continually push mass in a downwards direction, while some designs have power and/or mass supplied from an external ground-based source. Untended flight requires all of a flight's fuel to be carried within the pack. This results in problems relating to the overall mass ratio, which limits the maximum flight time to a few minutes rather than the sustained flight envisaged in science fiction. Gravity Jet Suit. Gravity Industries designs, builds, and flies jet suits. The company was founded in April 2017 by Richard Browning. The suit is powered by 5 gas turbine jet engines that generate about 1,000 horsepower according to the company. It weighs about 75 pounds with fuel in it. The suit can run on jet fuel, diesel, or kerosene. Users can direct the jetpack by moving their arms as if they are leaning on a table. It has a top speed of 80 miles per hour and is technically capable of reaching an altitude of 12,000 feet. The company, however, noted that the jetpack has been tested at lower heights for safety purposes. The company has designed an electric version of the jet suit, which it demonstrated for Amazon founder Jeff Bezos in March. The batteries needed to power it are too heavy and make that version difficult to fly, Browning said. Jetman. Jetwing. Dubai's Jetwing personal aircraft has been an awe-inspiring project that's given us hope we might one day live out our dreams of flying through the sky like Iron Man. However, up until now, they've only launched from elevated platforms or aircraft. Now, they've hit a new milestone with a record-setting flight. For reference, the carbon fiber quad-turbine Jetwing has some pretty impressive stats, including a 31-mile range in just 15 minutes, a top speed of over 250 miles per hour, the ability to fly at altitudes of over 20,000 feet, and a pair of onboard action cameras, including a 360-degree one. But what's really special about its newest achievement is that it took off from a standstill on the ground and launched over 3,000 feet in just 30 seconds, a feat never before accomplished by any other jetpack.